Hey students, this video is showing you how to divide your paper into 8 even sections, even rectangle sections for the alternate elements and principles of art project. So this is if you did not take your zines home with you, which I know many of you didn't, then you're going to be doing this project. If you have one of your zines, awesome, then you only need to do one of these. Otherwise, you're going to do one for the elements of art and one for the principles of art. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to divide this paper in half long ways. So you will need a ruler and a pencil for this. This is an 8.5 by 11 regular piece of printer paper. So I'm just going to line the ruler up. You can notice that this is at the very beginning and this is at 8.5. So 0 to 8.5, you want to make sure it's all lined up exactly right. So I'm going to put a mark halfway through at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to flip the paper around and put another mark on the other side at 4 1/4. This way I can now line up my ruler with these two marks and connect the dots so I know that they're perfectly straight and definitely straight through the middle of my paper. So now what I'm going to do is divide this side into 4 sections. So I'm going to draw 3 lines. This is 11 inches long, so I'm going to put a mark at the middle point, which is 5 1/2. And then I'm going to divide this one in half, so it's going to be 2 3/4. And then I'm going to put another mark at 8 1/4, which is also halfway between the 5 1/2 and 11. Again, I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. This way I can make sure that it is perfectly even. So 5 1/2, 2 3/4, and at the 8 1/4 mark. Okay, now I'm going to connect those dots. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw lines across here. Again, connecting these marks, making sure everything's lined up exactly as I want it. Just like that. Okay, so now I have a piece of paper divided into 8 even sections. So one of these sections gets to be my title page, essentially, right? It's going to say the elements of art. You know, you make it pretty, make it look however you want. Each of these 7 pages, essentially, right, are going to be your elements of art. So you're going to have a title for each one. Now you can do these in whatever order you want. We got line, shape, form, texture, value, color, and space. Okay, so now I'm ready to start my drawing. So when you guys are doing this, definitely stick with what you already came up with for your zines. So whatever you did your sketches of in your sketchbook that's in my classroom right now, stick with that idea, try to remember what you came up with, and use that to do your drawings around. I don't want you to have to come up with whole brand new ideas. So you're going to do your different drawings. If you have colors, then color them. If you've got pens, go over it in pen. Make sure it's nice and finished and looks really like a complete work of art. At the end, you're going to take a photo of this page along with you'll have your principles of art page that looks like this. And then you'll take a photo of that and you'll submit both of those through Canvas. So this is just if you don't have either of your zines, then this is the alternative project that you're going to do instead. Remember that you do not have to include the written definitions on these. All this space is here just for your visual example. So don't worry about the written definitions, just focus on doing a complete drawing, one for each of the 7 elements of art and the 7 principles of art. All right, so let me know if you have questions about any of this. Lots of information is on Canvas, but check in with me if you have other questions. Happy drawing.